Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fuente and Meerapfel present Meet the Professor. Hello, world.
Hey, Jeremiah, how are you?
Well, I'm broadcasting live from Cabarete in the Dominican Republic. So apart from a few technical difficulties which we're having with the internet, which I hope don't turn into a catastrophe, we are doing good. How are you?
Good. It's been a busy week. We've had to follow up with, from A to Z, everybody we have, the situation with cigars and all that. All good. I had a nice virtual. Rye always sent you regards yesterday. We were smoking the Eye of the Shark with 16 of his members at his new club in Kuala Lumpur. That is probably one of the best lounges in the Far East, 325 square meters. That is big. And he's a good friend of ours and a big fan of Fuente, and he kind of likes you and Carlito a little bit.
A man with taste.
Definitely. Today we have a great guest. You're going to do all the introduction because I know him a little bit about him, but I've heard a lot about him. So I told him, you're in for a ball busting with Carlito and Jeremiah today. So he says he's ready.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today you're going to have a very special guest on the show. He's not only one of my very close friends, he's also someone who has an immense amount of experience in the luxury world. Somebody who's worked with the LVMH group, somebody who's worked with Rolex, and you name it, every single major luxury brand out there. He is one of the best of the best. And without further ado, I'd like to bring him on, not only because he's been around the industry for quite some time. He's a huge cigar aficionado. He's a huge fan of Arturo Fuente cigars. He's a huge fan of cigars in general whenever they're good. And this is a gentleman that every single one of us is going to learn a lot from today. And it's going to be an extremely interesting show. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome the one and only Jean Ghalo, aka PINGY DINGY. Jean, welcome to our show.
Hello, good evening. Well, Jeremiah, a lot of pressure, huh? Like you busted my balls before I come to the screen. Thank you.
Well, Jean, if I knew that you couldn't take the pressure, I wouldn't have done half. But knowing your level, you can take everything that we throw at you, and actually, you have for the last 10 or 15 years, haven't you?
Well, I appreciate that, brother, but you know me, I'm one-on-one. I'm very good to knock you out inside the ring, but not in the public.
So, Jean, let's get started. There's a lot of people out there that are wondering, who is Jean Ghalo? Why don't you give a quick introduction on who you are, where you live, and what you do, so somebody out there can get a flavor of who we're speaking to.
Well, I am simple man. Like you know me, Jeremiah, I enjoy life, and I enjoy my passions, and my passions are what I do for a living. Like for me, I follow a motto: my work is my life, and my passion is my work, and that's all around me. And like Jeremiah, like I'm into the communication business, and we are very specialized in things that I really love. So first, I'm a photographer and videographer and short film director, and I work with everything related to what I love, and we are very specialized in luxury, but not all type of luxury, cigars and watches and jewelry mainly, because for me life is very easy. Food is life, woman by default as a man, and then we go. My first passion is cigars. No, I'm lying. My first passion is photography, cigars, and watches. And if we put all these three passions, that's what I do for a living. And I enjoy it. That's why it's not like working hours. It's like around the clock. It's a lifestyle. And this philosophy is on me, on the family, the people working with me. And that's how we roll. So in a nutshell, that's what I am. And PINGY DINGY is a myth, doesn't exist. That was Carlito's invention. I will leave him to describe it later. So yeah, that's who I am. And I built a company today that has three verticals. One is marketing communication consultancy. Second is content, where we live in the era of imagery, content is king. And three is events, where we explored a couple of opportunities together from Asia to Europe to US, Jeremiah. And what is Jose? What is he hiding? He told me like he's gonna be nice on my side. I told him no, I don't need you on my side. I'm ready to take the three of you, but he disappeared. He already disappeared, huh?
You know why he disappeared, John? Because the lion came in the room, and the lion wants to say hello to you. And the lion's on mute.
Papo.
Wait, what's up? Hey, Pingy Dingy. Pingy.
Hey, Papo.
Papo, my Pingy. It took me a few minutes because I went to the FedEx delivery, see if you sent me the cigar, you know. I didn't want to be on the show without your cigar. So, man, I got it just in time. I appreciate it. I know that it took time getting it from Dubai over here, send it all the way down. But I just want to say thank you. What part of the world are you in today, my brother? Because I know you're a world traveler.
Well, my brother, I'm back to Dubai after like a month in the US after celebrating Lydiana's beautiful wedding. That was fabulous, 3 days, lifetime experience. And I had to come after to Dubai, sit down, look after the business, the family. And, you know, let me put it in this perspective. Very honored to be on the show today. Usually the Godfather, on the wedding day of his daughter, people come to ask him favors. But I got to accept what you asked me for, and I'm here today, bro. I'm very honored to be on the show. The Pingy Dingy, Carlito Fuente, the Godfather, Jeremiah. Yes, bro. We have the same. And you know, I heard a lot about Jose, but he disappeared. I don't know what happened to that guy.
Yeah, we're sorry.
2 minutes, me and Jeremiah.
We're sorry.
Now you are here.
We're sorry. We're sorry you're disappointed.
Look, the Pingy Dingy cigar, talking about that, like, really, it's an honor. Like, I don't know how to say it, bro. Like, luxury is emotions, and this is how we connected. And I remember well when we met in Brazil, the first time on that rooftop, thanks to Blo, Ricardo, Marco to connect us, to invite us there. We smoked a similar version, I remember, of that. And you told me God whispered. And then a couple of years, and especially in the toughest time, I received the big batch where Pingy Dingy is official. And the best part, it's only for friends and family. This is never commercial and will never be. And I'm very happy and I'm very proud to share it with the family, with everybody who loves cigar that's around us, the people who gives us the energy to wake up every morning and go to work and enjoy what we do. And Carlito, thank you again for that beautiful gift. It's priceless.
The gift is receiving your friendship, getting to meet you, as you said, many years ago in the World Cup in Brazil. And you're a special friend. And I tell you one thing, some of the special moments of my life, I celebrate them with you. And most of the very precious images, which I want people to perceive me as, which the magic you did with your camera. And it wasn't not only your talent, it was your personality. It was the way you're able to bring out the Carlito out of me. And I really appreciate that. Those are images that are all over the world. And John Ghalo, you're the creator of those images and you perform art at its finest. And I just want to say thank you. You're a true brother. And you always be my Pingy Dingy.
Well, my brother, thank you. That's what keeps me waking up every morning. And, you know, the motivation, the support, the love. Yeah, like the desert experience, Jeremiah, like you were supposed to be with us, but for unforeseen reason, you couldn't. Like that was priceless. You know, we've done events together around the world. We traveled from Brazil to Shanghai together, to Vegas, to Dubai. We've done a lot of shows, but that was really special. Being in the desert, Carlito, Jeremiah, that's the only time I believe Carlito was like having fear in his eyes. Being in the desert with Pingy Dingy, that was big. And the best part, we were doing the dune bashing and it was like a road trip. And then we disappeared in the dunes. And I said, like, Carlito, we need to get down. He was like, no, I'm wearing my shoes, you know, those fancy shoes, whether it's Berluti or Pashat, you know, Carlito style. No, I'm not going with my shoes. I said, this sand is like magic. You just need to take off your shoes and go in the sand. Sorry, Carlito, exposing too many.
No, I remember that moment. I said, Carlito doesn't take off his shoes. You know, I had my leather black shoes, the pointed Italian shoes. And you said, no, you can't be with shoes in the desert. I remember getting off getting off that 4-wheel drive and everything. And the minute I put my foot in the sand, my foot sunk almost up to my knee. And I tried to get it out, help me get it on. There was so much sand and everything. I rolled my pants up and I just took my socks off and I went down. And it was an emotion that I'll never forget. It was a feeling that moment inspired me to come out with Dubai 2020 and to dedicate a product to the beauty of the desert, what God has given us, the nature. I've never felt something so cool and caressing. It's completely different than what I would imagine walking through the sand in the Dubai desert. And I fell in love with that moment. It was just such a special moment I'll never forget.
And literally, Carlito, I didn't know what I was doing. I just grabbed my camera. You know, we didn't have food.